We're back.
We're back again
For another exciting episode of
Two Dudes
and Hannah
Play.
All right, so now we are on our way to...
We're on our way to hitting that subscribe button, and if you're so inclined, hitting that like button.
My God.
Chris will never stop.
If we don't ask you, you won't do it.
Chris, do you understand? Understand.
The concepts of subscribing.
We have subscribing.
Of smashing that like button.
The like button is whatever, but if you could at least hit subscribe, help us get to that 100 mark, we would definitely appreciate it.
Yes.
We're trying to hit
There's
some
all
goals.
these YouTubers. I hit 1 million. I hit all this. We're just trying to hit 100.
100. Can you
Yeah.
imagine 100 people in your house?
100 people watching this
all
and
talking
going,
at once?
Wow. Wow.
I can't.
I'd watch this again.
You can't imagine 100 people in your house all talking at one time?
No,
hate
not me.
that.
Actually, that makes me not feel good on the inside.
That gives me anxiety. Put that away.
That gave me hot girl tummy problems when he said that. It gave me gas when he said that, Ben.
Man, that made my dick stop.
Oh, no. You know what? I'm just... God. You know,
Yeah,
thinking
I mean,
about that,
it calls
I just...
for it.
Jeez.
It really does.
Just gotta look at this knife. I wish you could, like... James could, like, lick the blade. So this is like...
No, because then Maria'd be like, wow, that's hot.
James, you're so hot.
All you care about is that stupid knife.
You can't. She's like, I bet he's thinking of Mary. It's just like, man, this knife.
This knife can get it. Maria's like, wow, what is the
All you
knife
care
have
about
that
is that
I
dumb
don't?
knife of yours.
I bet he's thinking of other women.
I bet, nope, only knife.
Only knife. Oh no.
He's studying the blade.
I am. I'm looking at it.
I thought you wanted to get out of here.
It changed my mind.
It's just something doesn't feel right.
Come on.
Has any of this felt right to you?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Ours to the top.
Run with me. Run with me.
It is done. Sick no more.
Oh, fantastic. Oh man, we got the clear bill of health.
We really love to see healing.
That'd be a cool
happen.
band name. It is done, comma, sick no more.
Sick no more. Yeah, that actually would be pretty legit. Yeah, we're not gonna save. We'll be fine. Because I understand.
What genre are you?
Understand,
Progressive
understand.
fogcore?
Come see our band.
Or progressive post-fogcore?
Mm.
Just ominous tones and glockenspiel. Although that's... In this one, it's actually some pretty sweet acoustic guitar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, when it comes to this part, I'm sure you realize what I'm doing.
Yes, I do. Here comes Daddy.
He just fucking pushes Maria over and fucking runs over her.
Bitch.
Shoves her down.
Oh my fucking God, for real.
He's on your ass.
He's
He's
on me.
on Daddy.
You gonna
He's
get
touching
your
my butt.
ass, Mr. Postman.
He's touching my butt.
Don't you touch my butt.
Ah!
Wow, Maria couldn't run more fucking stupid.
That's not how you run,
Running
Hannah.
faster than James at that bullshit.
When I run, I identify as a fucking problem.
Oh,
I'm just
Maria,
like-
no.
Oh no, I can't hold these doors. Let him go, let him go, let him go, let him go, let him go. It's her time, James.
Maria.
You can't tempt fate.
Look how slow Pyramid Head's walking up. It's just like, you know I'm right behind you, right? You notice how he stops just shy of James.
Yes.
Could have got a double kill.
Double kill.
Well, at least it wasn't your wife.
He sacrifices KDR for that. That's kill death ratio for
Yes,
those
yes, yes,
uninformed. I feel like he sat there way longer in the original.
To be honest with you, I think the original did. I think it's a bit better. It does a bit better pacing when
It
it comes to
holds
that.
that,
Her
Yeah.
death looks better in this.
Mhm.
Absolutely.
But I think it's more impactful in the first one or
It
original.
really fucking rings it in. I mean, the
Yeah.
falling to the knees shirt, yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
because he's literally there and it's like doing like that little camera pan thing.
And then also, Pyramid Head uses the fucking sword to stab her, like all the way through the
yeah, I
chest.
didn't like that poker
Yeah,
shit.
the poker.
Oh, does he use the
Yeah, he
sword?
uses the sword. He does the full blade.
So I would have liked that a little
But
bit more.
yeah, so that sequence is done. I think a
Maybe-
little bit worse.
Yeah.
Just
Could have done it better.
ever so
for sure.
slightly, ever so slightly.
I was gonna say he didn't have his sword because he was on lunch, and he heard Maria's shrill fucking high heels
Mm-hmm.
tapping across his fucking work floor and was like,
Not
Oh,
today.
So here's some big brain about that.
Yeah.
Ooh, big boy.
The spear makes more sense than the sword given the symbolism of the sword because it's killing a burden. Maria was a burden. So it makes sense for when he's with Maria to not be carrying the sword because the sword represents the heavy burden that James carries. So it would make... Anyway, my big brain theory is the spear because it's getting rid of a burden.
Okay, I guess I can kind of see where you're going with that.
Now, whether or not I'm talking out of my ass,
I mean, you
I
do
think-
have your ass up to the microphone, so I don't know.
cheek zone.
I
over
am
here.
in the cheek zone. Anyway,
The potential for this illness exists in all people, and under the right circumstances, any man or woman would be driven, like him, to the quote, other side. The other side perhaps may not be the best way to phrase it. After all, there is no wall between here and there. It lies on the borders where reality and unreality intersect. It is a place both close and distant. Some say it isn't even an illness. I cannot agree with them. I'm a doctor, not a philosopher, or even a psychiatrist, unlike the director. But sometimes I have to ask myself this question. It's true that to us, his imaginings are nothing but the inventions of a busy mind. But to him, there simply is no other reality. Furthermore, he is happy there. So why, I ask myself, why in the name of healing him must we drag him painfully into the world of our own reality?
I'm disappointed that. Hold on, go back to that. So some say it isn't even an illness. I cannot agree with them. I'm a doctor, not a philosopher. I'm not even helpful.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to say, but I didn't. I read psychiatrist, but in my mind I was like, I'm not even helpful. But
Ugh. Laura.
la rah. A gabless.
Oh,
Just shut the fuck up.
Jeez, sorry. Oh my god, that hurt.
God,
Ugh.
great to fuck
Like
you
I'm-
with that
my
one.
throat's bleeding.
Throws up.
All right.
We out this bitch.
Nope, made it out of the hospital.
Yeah, can you-
Dun, 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 dun.
Can't see me now, bitch.
Nope. James
You know
starts
who can't
fucking-
see? Maria.
Oh fuck.
You know what this reminds me of?
Go night night.
The Norman Reedus Silent Hills shot.
Jesus fuck.
Norman Reedus Silent Hill shot.
From the end of PT.
Oh yeah.
It's like this lighting with the rain.
Oh yeah, yeah.
It would be interesting to live in a reality where that game was a full game. I wonder what that reality would look like.
Probably way fucking better.
I'd be a lot happier and probably less mentally ill, maybe. I'm not saying I'm blaming anyone, but I'm blaming it.
Harambe would still be
blaming.
alive.
Probably.
Who?
Harambe.
Oh, and the squirrel. There was that squirrel that got killed too.
I mean, we did finally have like a plus this year when Moodang was born.
Moodang.
Moodang rules everything around me.
Moodang
not-
everywhere
here's the
around
thing.
me.
Here's the thing. People get it twisted. They think, oh, it's just a hippo. It is a pygmy hippopotamus. I'll say it again. Pygmy hippopotamus. She's so small.
Is she so small? Do you understand?
So small. Bug. Squish. But the cutest. I think, oh, ew, 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 ew.
And get your leg stumps off of me.
Get your crotch out of my face.
Oh, God, I hate that they dodge.
Damn. Yeah, that's right.
Have you seen people requesting the next remake to be Downpour?
What?
Really?
Yeah. Because they're like, there was a lot of cool concepts in Downpour that were poorly executed, so they would like that to be redone.
That would be interesting.
Because the other world being wet is cool. I don't know, you haven't played it. The Downpour had the Alan Wake problem,
yeah.
where the enemies were so fucking samey. It just felt like you were doing the same thing over and over again.
Yes.
Oh, that's another thing. I started playing Alan Wake 2.
Oh.
I had my own little whatever about it. Because they did, in my opinion, directly rip off the show Hannibal.
Oh.
With how because you play as two different people. So I haven't got to the point where I'm playing Alan, but I'm playing an FBI agent.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I'll read the note.
Oh, that's just
That's
Maria's.
just Mary's
It's just
letter.
Mary. I'm just
okay.
looking at personal
Slowly, there's a point where Mary's letter becomes blank.
stuff. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Got it. Yeah, so I haven't played as Alan yet, but just like in the first sequence of finding like an enemy, basically, it's very. Oh,
Hold on a second.
you better work.
Where do we answer the fucking trivia question?
Oh, god damn it. Well, it doesn't matter. Like I said, it doesn't really give you a whole lot. That was
We
in the
missed it.
hospital. Yeah, we missed it. I
frick.
fucking completely forgot.
Well.
Didn't even remember.
What does it give you, just ammo?
I think it was one syringe and 2 boxes of shotgun shells, but I think it was like each box was only like 2 shells.
Oh yeah, they're
So
not
it gives
worth
you like
it.
4 shells and
That's not
yeah.
worth the brain power we'd use to remember that shit.
exactly, dude. That's what I'm saying. It's like the reason that it was like they gave you a stockpile of stuff is because you're kind of going out of your way to go get it. But in this one, it's just like they really just like I don't know. They just did not give you a lot. It felt pointless to me.
Yeah. But yeah, so far the enemies have been introduced in Alan Wake, and so far they're very different. Oh God! It was just the movement, like the slide.
That's the
towards
other
you
thing
that
with
fucked me
Alan
up.
Wake enemies. They weren't remotely interesting.
No.
Yeah. It was fun to shoot them. That was the
course.
only
Well,
thing.
you had to do a lot of that.
Yeah, you had to do
It was
a lot
just
of
go
it.
over here, fight a million things.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
now you're up the mountain. Oh, go back down the mountain and do the same thing you just fucking did.
Very, very true.
And then rinse and repeat for way too fucking long.
Up and down, up and down, up and down.
The only good thing about Alan Wake was the Twilight Zone ripoffs. Like the live action
Which is still
videos.
in Alan Wake
That shit's
2.
great.
Oh, good. Oh,
Yeah, they kept those little things. But yeah, it's a game.
it's a game.
It
Yeah.
got praised. Alan Wake 2 did. But Alan Wake 1 people love too for some fucking reason. I get it, like having strong Twin Peaks vibes is cool. I guess it probably is the same. I don't know. I didn't think the story was strong enough, because that's the thing with Twin Peaks is it's so weird and it feels like a slog.
Yeah.
But then at the end of it, you're like, wow, I'm glad I watched that. That was really good.
Yeah, the end of Alan Wake, it wasn't exactly
Yeah.
anything
It's not memorable or great.
He gets
Yeah.
trapped in the other world or whatever.
Getting trapped.
Yeah, the second one so far, like,
Also, our
It-
playthrough was so botched with errors and problems. Anyway, you were saying Alan Wake 2, the story.
yeah, so far, like, because you play as two different people, the other character that isn't Alan, you go into, like, the town, and it's, like, very Twin Peaksy, like, oh, she's been there before, but, like, no one remembers her except for, like, Rose, the waitress, which is from the first one, who's kind of, like,
Oh.
kooky and weird.
Uh-huh.
So I was like, I really like those little connections. I don't fucking like when games take things from pop culture and then think that it's original for them to use it in their game, because it's not.
Oh, also the
Oh,
model
yeah.
of the diner is literally tweeds.
Yeah, it's the model of the diner in Alan Wake 2 is
It is
the
tweeds.
cafe from Twin Peaks.
Having actually been there, I'm like,
yeah, you
oh
can
yes, this is
definitely
literally
tell.
it.
So yeah, it's nice so far, but I'm not saying that they're claiming that they're, how you gather clues as the FBI agent is original.
Yeah.
But it's just, they call it the Mind Place.
The Mind Place. They don't even
And-
call it the Mind Palace or anything.
Yes, and in Hannibal, the movie where you make all these little connections, it's
I mean
called
the
the
show.
Mind Palace.
Yeah.
You mean the
So
show?
yes, the show Hannibal, which
Well, they
I
couldn't
love.
call it the Black Lodge.
Well, I'm not saying that. It's there's other things.
They could
There's
have
just other
done.
things they could have done. They could have like just used it as like her desk, and so she is like imagining herself sitting at home or something, and just called it like, I don't know, the introspective journey of this hoe. I don't know, but they could have called it something else. But because it's so similar
You just thought it was
in
boring.
name, I was like, wow, that's really lazy.
Oh, is it like the room in called the game where it's like the 1950s nurse and you're Castellanos? Evil Within. Is it like the Evil Within's room?
Oh.
Like where it's his office, like his police?
Yeah,
office?
kind of, because like you go over to the whiteboard and you connect all these clues or whatever. Then you go over and you can read like transcripts of things. And then there's another part where you do like a character assessment, which doesn't make sense to me, because you're an FBI agent. You're not like a fucking, I don't know, like a medium or whatever. It's like you can't
Oh,
tell.
They treat it like a spiritual kind of thing.
Almost, because it's like they'll sit there, like one of them, just spoilers or whatever, but you interview this couple and one of the couple's like, oh, I'm a writer, we were just doing research for my book, without even the inkling of a hint. They go, she's hiding something, and it's like,
Oh, it wasn't.
that's not obvious.
Yeah.
So you're constantly having to go back to the Mind Place to make those connections to progress in the game, and I'm not even that far.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, if this is an indication of how this game is going to go, yikes.
But also, what you're describing is literally the Evil Within 2, because he has stuff on the wall, like as he meets people with like. Anyway, we'll have to play the Evil Within 2. That will play out of order because the Evil Within 2 is such a fucking great game.
Yeah.
Use a syringe, James.
Never.
It's not conducive to the ending he wants.
Oh my fucking god.
Never.
Never.
I must be punished for my sins. That's how James. That's what I'm thinking. James is thinking.
I mean, yeah, if he was a man and not a coward.
Because he carries guilt about something.
What is it though? What could it be? What do I feel so guilty about?
I mean, this game will never tell you.
No, it won't.
I'll never tell.
Oh. Oh. Yeah. All right, there we go. Whew. Damn. Clusterfuck. Ooh.
Come on, legs.
Hey, look, it's Travis Grady's truck.
Every truck is his truck.
Dude, if you could get a hammer out of it,
Fuck. I didn't like that. Didn't
Because
like that
that's
very much.
Travis Grady. He's got the hammer.
Oh, let's just get the fuck out of here. Oh, these enemies can suck my nuts.
Oh yeah, Silent Hill Downpour also has weapon break mechanics.
I wish we could just do away with that. Honestly.
Well, this game doesn't have it.
Yeah, I don't know if I've played any game where it's like the weapons breaking has made it a better experience.
Nope.
It usually just made it worse.
You either can ignore it, like Bloodborne, like, because it barely ever
Or you
comes up.
suffer because of it.
Because by upgrading the weapon, it repairs it. So
Yeah.
it's like
You
waste
never
of
have to
time.
worry about really repair. Yeah, and yeah, Bloodborne's was always weird. You never really. I don't even know why they had a weapon degrading mechanic in that. It never really made sense because there really wasn't a lot of focus on it. Dark Souls 2 was the only one that really had. Like the weapons broke pretty quickly depending on what you would do with them. Like if you hit a wall, the weapon would take damage from hitting like walls and certain things. So
see, it's like that doesn't add to the experience at all. Do away with it. One thing I am glad went away, and I love the PS3. So it's the 30th anniversary PlayStation. So,
yeah.
So you get to pick your theme. I picked the PS3 theme.
I picked PS2. I just wanted to
The
hear
PS1
the
was
noises.
just weird. It just had a picture of a PS1.
That is,
I didn't care for it. So I just did PS3 because I love the PS3. I think I love the PS3 because it's the first console that other than my N64, that I owned and actually played all the time.
Yes.
So I have an attachment to the PS3, which is considered the worst generation of PlayStation.
Yeah, mine was a PlayStation 2.
I think it's
That was my
PlayStation
right or
5
fucking
right
do.
now. I think that takes the cake.
Yeah, I mean but that whole generation was plagued by quick time events.
Yeah.
It started with RE4. So in the remake, when they just did away with that, I'm
Yeah.
like,
Love
good.
that.
Thank
Quick
you.
times were dog shit.
Laura?
There was the whole PS3 generation, then into early PS4.
He who is not bold enough to be stared at from across the abyss is not bold enough to stare into it himself. The truth can only be learned by marching forward. Follow the map. There's a letter and a wrench.
Man. All right. I need to go get the letter and the wrench.
Letter wrench
Letter wrench.
for kids.
Ooh. All right. But yeah, obviously now the town is all fully dilapidated. Ooh.
Jesus. Let's get her, bitch.
No window is safe.
Never. Ow. Could you excuse me? I'm trying to grab some ammo here.
Hey, could you fuck off, maybe?
Would
Thanks,
you just
bud.
get in your sack and leave?
I also like that James's version of the town is like all those drapes.
Yeah, that is a weird. I've never really understood why it's kind of creepy. I guess it's like it's barred off in such a weird. Because like this is just a road, but it's got like this painter scaffolding shit. I don't know why that's creepy looking, but it is.
I feel like because it looks abandoned, like someone started renovations and something scared them so bad that they had to leave, like without
Yeah.
recovering anything.
Yeah, that is a good.
My thought was Mary's bed sheets
Oh, that, yeah.
because she was bedridden. But then again, maybe I'm looking for symbolism where there is none.
Maybe. Isn't that what this game's about?
Makes it more
Yeah.
fun.
Hey, yeah. Lots of ammo right now. I'm getting a stockpile again here.
Dude, that was the original one too. You would go into the prison with like fucking 200 plus rounds.
Oh,
Granted, in the original, you never had to use your gun. The pipe did
Come on.
more damage.
What the fuck? Oh,
Those
he's
are bad
getting in
guys,
through the
yeah.
window. What the fuck is that shit? Yeah, whatever.
go James.
There we go.
Go Jimothy. Yeah, I want to see how the nurse got out of the window because I think it'd be cool to see them like climbing out of a window, but like falling and getting up. Like I don't know why, but that would be creepy as shit to me, personally.
I don't know. Actually, the nurse didn't seem to follow me. I think it's just that guy.
The lion figure.
Fucking bug. Oh, god damn it.
When I say you walked into that, Ben,
Yeah, I know.
you truly walked into that.
I wanted it. I wanted to be
Give me
puked
the
on.
vial. I want it.
I want
I'm
it.
Popped up with that. Hey, how you
hungry.
doing?
I like it when people puke on me. What's the
Yum.
problem?
Why is everyone looking at me
Why
weird?
is everyone
We need a
judging
saga.
me?
What's the saga? Songs for the deaf.
Mm.
They can't even hear it.
This whole album was made for the deaf.
That album's actually called Songs for the Deaf.
It makes me think of Metalocalypse. It's like they made the whole album for fish.
Yep.
Well, it's Queens of the Stone Age. Songs for the Deaf. How's your drive time commute? We need a saga. What's the saga?
Just drink bleach. It'll clean your insides.
Or Tide Pods, allegedly.
That is not official medical advice.
We're not doctors. We're not even helpful.
I'm just
This is a
quoting
comedy
Metalocalypse.
channel.
All right, I'm just remembering Metalocalypse right
Yes.
now. That's what I'm doing.
Oh, I love the drink bleach era.
The
God, when that was what everyone would fucking say. I remember being on like Halo 1 Xbox Live and being like, drink bleach and that shit.
oh,
Better days. If you really want to see Mary, you should just die. But you might be heading to a different place than Mary. James. So that's where the clown voice went.
yeah.
The clown inflection.
Pieces.
Oh, is that the original map? Oh, that's the original map. Look at that.
Holy
Oh,
shit.
cool.
That's kind of interesting.
Little nod.
Little tug and a nod right there. What I like.
Oh, I saw a meme where it's like Silent Hill 2 be like, and it's a hole and it's like spray painted. I bet you won't go in the Spiber hole.
Oh.
And then my response was Silent Hill 2 players, you can't keep me out of that Spiber hole.
You know what was weird? I was looking because they have the achievements on Steam and it shows you the percentage of how many people have gotten it. And the achievement for beating the game, it was like less than 13% or something. It was like nobody seemed to be beating the game, and which I thought was very interesting. But that's what I always like about those Steam achievements. It kind of shows you like how many people are actually making the effort to beat the game.
Yeah, but
1000%. Oh!
Steam is such a
God.
small percentage of the purchases. Like the Steam sales are like 100K.
But no, but I'm saying like out of people who own it on Steam, that's
That's
how
what I'm
many.
saying.
Yeah. It's a very strange thing.
I wonder what it is on. Well, I mean, we can check after we beat it. What it is for PlayStation. Because you're playing it on Steam, right?
Yeah, I was playing it. I forgot how long this sequence.
Trying to get that bitch Laura.
Trying to get to you and that Laura. Trying to get to you and that Laura. I know somebody's watching this after my critique of Alan Wake going, yeah, and these enemies aren't samey, you fuck.
This is a remake.
The combat here is actually quite fun.
Yeah, and also the travel time is so much less. Like you're not literally spending an hour and a half climbing a fucking mountain.
Just to go back to there's there's just certain ways that the game, because these enemies aren't really samey, because in Alan Wake every enemy kind of did the same thing.
It's literally the same human.
Yeah.
Except for when like the boxes are flying at you.
Or like it's a bigger enemy with a sledgehammer. There's just certain things about, I mean, I don't know. It's okay.
The creature design was boring.
That's very true.
Ooh, Shadow Man. What? There was not even a Hat Man.
Take a knee, ho.
Batman. Da-da-da. Have you ever seen the Hat Man in your dreams?
Nope. I've also never tripped on Robitussin. So.
There was that game, the fucking LSD Dream Simulator. Have you ever heard of
No.
that?
Yeah, it's not the
Fucking
original.
thank you.
It's not a PS1
Yeah,
game.
it's a PS1 game. It was a game that was based off of a dude's Japanese man's dream journal.
Oh god, you gotta
But-
heal.
It's
Syringe.
under like those, like the
Yeah,
top
right.
10 strangest games. or
Yeah, I
obscure
played a
games.
lot of it because I was back in the day. I got a PlayStation 1 emulator and was able to actually get that game running and working. And I actually played quite a bit of it. It's a very creepy game, especially when it comes to some of the sequences. Like, it starts off weird and like, you know, kind of magical in a weird way.
Yeah.
And then gets darker as you play it because like you eventually start winding, like, because the game is pretty much, it's just a walking simulator. But when you walk into items or you walk into the wall, you get teleported to different areas. And it's always random, but then sometimes you get teleported to like this really dark city that's
No,
rainy.
thanks.
And like you can discover like weird, like a dude beating another dude with a pipe in an
Ben,
alleyway.
stop.
And wait, what? Oh, sorry.
Sorry, finish your thought, but don't move.
Okay.
Game
God.
gets darker.
Yeah, game gets darker. But
What
yeah,
I
no.
say, stop. Don't move. Because we're gonna end the episode here. But I want you to finish your
Well,
thought.
context is fucking
Okay.
important there, Chris.
Okay. Oh God. But when you said stop, I just kind of lost my train of thought. So whatever.
All right, well,
See what you did?
hit that
See
like
what you
button,
did.
hit that subscribe button, leave a comment down below about how I fucked Ben up and you wish you could hear the rest of that
And you
story.
wish you
Oh,
could
yes.
unsubscribe, but you love us too much.
Oh yes, all
Yes.
of these things.
Anyway, we love you. We'll see you on the next one.
Thanks for watching.
Bye.
Goodbye.